Icahn, the Restless Billionaire. Um, it's a good attire because it's silly, it's pompous, artificial. Um, Supposed to give a certain image, I don't know what, eccentric, whatever. Once in a while it's just having fun. Let's be a bit crazy. What do people say? Well, what people? We don't have people on the other side, so it's all game option. And besides, it's fun because they don't. What's that? Boo, boo. So not really in awe with this fellow. In fact, there are explanations as to why you see them and instead of falling from the chair, what a super intelligent human being, this is an alien falling into those conspiracy theories. It can't be, this is from another planet. He has a chip, but those stupid things trying to support us. There's another billionaire for you. A claim, a false one. He doesn't have a billion. With all the stealing and tax cheating and everything he did, he's not. So that's Trump for you. A complete fake, bogus, everything. Salesman, politician. Anyway, let's get this out. But there are a few one, of course, you come in with too high expectations. That's always a problem. Positive psychology, at least sound psychologists in there say you should lower your expectations because you kind of sucker. That's that. What's that proverb we have? The dula pomelo, that sucker. Don't go to the advertised tree or with big bag because you only get the few small sour apples. So that's one point. Say, oh, the sky must be so impressive. Second, I was thinking there's the regression to the mean rule, which I found explained in the spectacular Thinking Fast and Slow. Daniel Kahneman, the only psychologist winner of the Nobel Prize. Not for psychology, there isn't such a thing, but for economy, because he's also an economist. And he talks about the two systems we have, how when you drive the car, you can't even add, 34 with 62 while you're taking a difficult turn, because you need a slow system for that. While you walk, yes, you can add things and some do complicate math, depending on training and so on. But there's revision to the mean. It talks of fighter pilots as well, and how the commanders, when I shouted at them and they did a foolish thing, it's fixed. Well, as it turns out, when there's something out of the charts, superb, glorious, divine that somebody did prior, it happens, that's good. But then there's a tendency not to do that again because we can't keep this superb performance. Or in football matches or anything, athletes, yes, sometimes they score from the other end of the court, but it's not done on a regular, every time basis. Okay. So I was thinking there's this. They do some, and then there's also this balance regression to the mean. They can do tricks, financial wizardry, but then when you look and you want to hear them say something smart and you want to find that they're charming, they're not. Well, a few exceptions. I'm thinking Bill Gates, who was, I don't know if vilified, but he wasn't a popular figure when crush competition with Netscape and the Microsoft browser, and we had that included in competition authority had to enter because you can't have a monopoly and so on. But now such a wise old man had a book on how to deal with future pandemics, and people should be so careful with that because he has such a great ideas how to have this team and how essential that would be for future, because there will be future crisis. There's already one, well, not gigantic, but monkeypox, and he's the one who had predicted with the pandemic what's going to happen, how he had said that. And so it's this very case where he was so great in software, the Microsoft, and then he's turned that page, and then he's so good in helping the world. He has this initiative, so covering all fields, all bases. He's mentioned in Outlabs, Martin Blackwell, $10,000 over 10 years. Study, practice, and then you get to the top of the world. And Martin Blackwell has analyzed, first of all, nothing. I mean, he starts with that. That's in the middle. Still, the Chinese culture, the Chinese rice, Eastern culture based on rice, and how that demands so much. Let me not get into details. I mean, you can't have the book read here and now. And then example: Beatles, Mozart, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. That's how they study, they work so much. Not just 3 hours a day, but many more came up with. So this fellow seems to me as well impressive. He made so many millions, and there's also this tendency, something which explains why I diminish him now. He has 20 billion, and I have 20 late. So of course I can say, oh, look down, envy, jealousy. Say the grapes are sour, right? This guy made the 20 billion. Why didn't I get onto it? I would make 400 billion or less. So that's also this. But he thought Texaco would do all right when they were in a crisis. They lost the court case for $10 billion, negotiated, and then made hundreds of millions of dollars in a couple of days of negotiating with the lawyer of the adversary of Texaco. Wow, such an insight, I think. Maybe. Then he bet against, no, there was another, I forgot the name, doesn't matter. Investment fund manager, rich fellow from Harvard, Princeton. One of them is from this rivalry. They had something together, and there's a big venture. And the other one said, okay, Herbalife is going down, a pyramid scheme. So he was shorting it. Icahn found about this, thought that it's going the other way, and plus, or even more importantly, or just because of this, he had a battle with this guy, so he wanted to show him, take him down, win. He bets for Herbalife, bets that Herbalife would still be there, not destroyed by this fellow. And Icahn wins. And wow, so wonderful insight. Ooh, clairvoyance, and wow, big news. Really? And you see him, and he's not pitiful, that's stupid. Well, he's 80 something, and of course we can, let's get down to earth and say, let me see what sense I make in a few years. I'll be 60 something. Never mind 87, 9, whatever this guy is. So looks like he thought this is going to work, and it did. Somehow luck. That's my. He lost a case recently with McDonald's. It was at the bottom of this yesterday, the day before yesterday. So and to kudos to him, to end with praise of the guy, which means, as I think I tried to say at the beginning, people are complex. You have somebody who shines in this financial wizardry, engineering, whatever. But then he's not so impressive on a daily basis. Why did he choose this painting on the wall? It looks just you can't be, nobody's perfect, right? The best ending in history film. Where is it? Think about it. I'll tell you, it's at the end of Some Like It Hot, Billy Wilder. Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon. He says, well, we can't marry, I'm a man. Nobody's perfect. So anyway, nobody's perfect, but he has this other thing too. He wanted pigs, female sows, pregnant to have better conditions or something. And they voted and they said, okay, we come, whatever, and it doesn't matter. But the fact that he's concerned with the well-being of animals, which read Yuval Harari, Homo Deus, or Homo sapiens. I'm reading through 21st lessons now, and you find so much more. And then, of course, you don't need to read these books for this aspect. We know animals are tortured, killed in billions and billions of billions. And that's just because humans want to eat them. This is such a calamity. I mean, future, if there is a future, humans will look back and despise humans for this, for good reason.